6:01.
Late. What is the saying that we always learn? When
Better late than never.
No, not that one.
No.
If you're on.
Oh yes.
If you're
early,
you're
on time.
If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, it's unacceptable. So that was one of the things that we learned from our mentor, Master Sri Krishna, and he meant it. So I always like to try to be early. How about you guys? How do you feel about being late? You know what I've noticed over the years, though, is, it was always not a good thing for me to be late when I was growing up, like to your job, to your class, or whatever. But as I got older and as I had to train new or young people, the youngsters don't really care about being late.
Because there's no consequences.
Well, companies catered to that too.
Because there's no consequences.
Which really made me unhappy, because I was always taught that, you're getting paid for a certain amount of time to be at this job. And if you add up the 10 minutes that you're not on the floor working, add that up over time, it's a lot of money. If a few people. Anyway, it was always something that I always had to deal with, getting used to.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
If you were late for my martial arts classes, it was 100 push-ups.
Wow. Okay, I'm glad I'm not late to these kettlebell training. We were both late. Don't tell anybody. Hey, it's a new month. It's March. Happy March. It's funny because as soon as March hit, the wind started blowing.
Yeah.
We had major wind all night last night. Like, it's so windy out there.
Outside.
Like really, like heavy winds all night long. It's just kind of funny. I think it's so that the old saying is it's blown in like a lion.
Yeah, March comes in like a lion, out like a lamb.
And what happens if it comes in like a lion?
It goes out like a lamb. No. That's the groundhog.
Oh. And then we have St. Patrick's Day coming up.
Yes.
And then we change the clocks. We spring forward in a couple of weeks as well. We've got lots of stuff, lots of things going on. I hope you feel refreshed. If you don't, we can work on it. We're going to help you feel refreshed. We're going to help you get strong and help you recognize your body and be able to feel your bodies and know how to do things properly when you're doing them.
Yeah.
Who do we have on your?
How to get fit right.
Hey, everybody.
Good morning, Neil.
Morning, Neil. How's it going? How are you doing? How are things in your corner of the world? Windy? It's windy over here. Neil's a good friend of ours.
I think there's UFC fights coming
funny,
up.
I've met him once, and he's a good friend of ours. Hey. We had a blast at your house, Neil, so it was a lot of fun. And there's a fight coming up.
There's fights coming up.
Now we invite ourselves now. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you're ready to do a little bit of a warm-up with us, and then we'll do a workout with our kettlebells with David. David is very knowledgeable about kettlebell, the human body, how it works, how to stay healthy and strong as you get older. What did he say?
He says, going, yes. Which I'm assuming he's talking about the fights.
We're going. We're in.
Right.
We just invited ourselves. Great. Okay. All right, everybody. Neil, put the coffee down. Get up off your seat. Stop patting the dog. Move the cat over.
All right.
Just a little bit of a warm-up. And even if you're not working out with the kettlebell,
just like this. Rub your hands together.
I had to double check my pants because, the other day.
You don't waste your fingers.
I actually had my pants inside out the whole workout. I didn't tell you that.
Nice.
Did you hear me?
I like that.
We're just getting our bodies warmed up. Is this something new?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You go this way.
All right. My body felt a little tender from yesterday. I don't know what we did. We did some doubles, didn't we?
Tenderized.
So these are, I call these windmills.
Yeah.
And you can go slower, fast. You can read your body. I feel a little tender this morning, so I'm going to go a little slower than
And what you
David.
probably can't do is one forward and one back.
You can do both back and both forward.
And jump.
And we do some drop down arms. Oh, release the shoulders. Release the arms. It feels so good. Hey, it's already getting light out outside this time of morning. Usually it's pitch dark. So we're heading in the right direction. Spring and summer. And we live in Maine, a beautiful, beautiful state in the summer. I think it's beautiful in the winter too, but for those people who don't like snow, I would rather stay here during the winter than go to, I mean, I don't mind visiting Florida or warm weather states, but I really love Maine. Such a beautiful state. Heart openers, as we open up, we feel the gratitude for everything that we have in our lives. And then as we come around, we do body tapping.
Did you see the Zoom move?
I did.
How many of you guys remember Zoom?
Zoom, Zoom. We're gonna Zoom, Zoom.
You got it. Very good.
I love that show.
Yeah, if you're over 50, you might remember that show.
You were just a little like then.
I was.
Yeah, that was a cool show. And they would run around the studio. That's what I loved about it. They get to run in the house. God forbid we did that.
It's all downhill from there.
This feels really good too. We're just doing hip circles, and now we'll move down to the knees. Do some knee circles. You can incorporate your ankles with this as well. Just getting warmed up, getting ready to swing the old kettlebell. Actually, David and I are getting ready to work today. I mean, we work every day, but we have a tile job that we're doing this morning.
Up north.
We have a shower that we're
Feet
building.
wide. Fold at the hips. Reach to the opposite foot.
So if you're doing any kind of manual labor, or even if you're not, even if you're sitting at a computer,
2 hands.
it's just really good to move your body around first, get stretched out so that you, A, don't get injured, and B, don't have
Last thing.
bad posture. Once you have bad posture, it's really difficult to undo that. Just to let you know, I had bad posture from when I worked as a salesperson for 15 years, and we were always looking down at the computer and the tablet, and my shoulders started hunching over. And David was actually the one that realized that and had put me on a regimen of working this area of my to get back into shape. And it's really difficult. Once you start that downhill forward movement, the only way to correct it is to do certain body movements.
You have to strengthen the muscles back here to overcome the muscles that are pulling.
And it sounds easy, it's not. Trust me. And I've worked out for a few years, so the best way to eliminate that is to start from the beginning, not even getting bad posture. Yeah, so you want to protect your posture. Pay attention when you're sitting up at a computer or a desk or in the car. Pay attention when you're standing, when you're walking, to how your posture is.
And you know how you can analyze your posture from the outside really easily?
Exactly.
Look at the posture of your mom and dad. That's where you learned it. One of the two, you adopted their posture. So you can observe your parents and see what your posture looks like and what it's going to do to you.
My mom has good posture.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I think your mom has excellent posture.
Yeah, she's 78, and she has really good posture.
Okay. Fold at the hips. Sit back. 2 hands on the bell. Bring them up. Let's do 10 swings. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Change your grip to grabbing it by the horns. Hoist it up in front of your face. Now, The ball is up in the front, down in the back. 1.
And your arms should come close to your head, so sort of touching your ear. Your core is tight. You've got a good grip with your toes in the floor.
Other direction. Bring it down. Down. Swing it back and forth. Keep your core fired. Now you're going to do, watch this. It's going to go round. Here we go.
My hands are getting slippery. I'm just sweating for some reason.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Those are hard for me. My hands are sweating.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of grip on the kettlebell, going to get a good grip. Bring it up to the rack.
In here. Whew. Okay.
Bring it to the rack. Now, you're going to pivot around the pinky. 1, 6, 7. Change hands. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Going to do the same thing now in handstand. I know, you don't like this one. This is one of the harder exercises in kettlebell to do. Change hands. Yeah. 1, 2, 7. Just balances.
We can't do that. We can't do it. My hands are slippery today. They're sweaty. I got the smaller one now. I got it now. These have never been my favorite. One. Okay, I can do it with this one.
Nice.
3, 4.
Good. The other hand to protect your face.
6. I just never know where the grip is. I can't
So-
do the grip on that.
It's
I'm frustrated.
a little
frustrated.
frustrating. So
Because you make it look easy, and it's not easy.
So when we hold the bell in our rack position, we want our pinky as the point of rotation, and that's going to put the heel of the palm roughly to the center of the handle. With a small kettlebell, it's a little more difficult, but with a normal sized kettlebell, your pinky and the line of your pinky and where it rests under your pinky on the heel of the hand should be as close to the middle of the handle as possible. The same is true when we're in handle stand. If I grab the middle and rotate around here, the ball moves back, it moves back and forth. If the pinky is in the middle of the handle, then the ball stays right where it is in space. And it rotates around its axis, and that axis being the ulna and the line of the fifth metacarpal. It's exactly what's problem. Because if you don't have it in the middle, then the ball moves back and forth as you rotate it. So you'll find that as you're rotating it, you're like trying to balance it each time instead of keeping it balanced and rotating on its center. Yeah. It's a very difficult concept, but once you get it, you'll be like, oh, that's not that hard. What? That is Wilson. Everything's difficult in the beginning.
Yeah, so that's a lesson in frustration or trying something that you can't really quite get, and it's just a matter of continuing and practicing and don't give up. But give yourself some grace. Some days you'll be able to pick up the kettlebell and do that easy. Some days you won't, and just give yourself some grace for wherever you're at in your workout or whatever you're doing. Okay, what are we doing next?
We're going to do some snatches. We're going to do 50 snatches. Wow. Instead of 50 swings, we're going to do 50 snatches. We're going to do 5 on each arm, back and forth. Okay. So if you want, just you can start with the big one and then keep your other one handy so that if you need to go down and wait, you can go down and wait. All right. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. Which hand do you want to start with?
We always start.
All right. That's because I'm left-handed. All right, here we go. Sit back into your hips, one hand on the bell. All the way overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the halfway part. Change hands. 1, 2. That's 30. Change. 10 more. Change, last set.
Wow. First time I've ever done that.
You're getting good.
Holy shit. Whew. That's with my heavy kettlebell. Wow. The first time I've ever done 50 snaps is with my heavy kettlebell like that.
Good.
And the reason I was able to do it is because my form is much better.
Yep, you can see it.
On this side too. Doesn't mean I still have to work on it. But the idea of kettlebell is if you're using the correct form, you're using less energy so that you can do more.
That's right.
And it's true, it works. That's the way it rolls. Whew, let me get my breath here.
Kettlebell snatch is the quintessential
Wow.
exercise. It is the exercise
cool.
to do. Works your grip, works your arms, works your shoulders,
Your core,
your back, core, legs, glutes, everything.
Wow.
Balance, cardio, coordination, endurance, all at the same time.
What a great start to our Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate your support. Are we?
We can be done.
What time is it?
We got a few minutes.
Oh, what do you want to do then?
Let's do some more exercise.
We're not done yet. Who would have thought? Thank you.
So,
Who would have thought?
go down to a little bit lighter weight. We're going to do something today in a lunge position. So what I want you to do is change my camera angle here real quick.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that camera, but I can't seem to get you and me in
If you're familiar with karate, then you're going to be in a zenkusodachi. You're going to point your front foot straight ahead, your back foot in an angle, in a nice long stance. It's one shoulder width wide, two shoulder widths long, and point your hips to the front. Bend forward until you rest your knee on your elbow. This is where we're going to start from.
Okay.
Kettlebell
first
is going to be straight down here.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is call a row, and we're going to bring the kettlebell to our hip.
Oh, yeah.
And back down.
I've done these with the weights before.
So you're going to grab the bell by the handle, pull it to your hip. Okay, you're good. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going to 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set it down. Change feet. Elbow on the knee, hand on the bell. To the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change feet. Totally different exercise. Watch this. From this position, I'm going to find here. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a try, Miss Kendra. Use momentum. Medial and posterior deltoid. Bring it up. Use the momentum. Nice. That's it. Cindy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set it down. Nice. Now, for those of you who have a little bit of advanced kettlebell training, there's a whole sequence on this stuff. For instance, you can go swing, high pull, rapid press, snatch, all from that side complex.
Interesting.
Yep. Whole new set of techniques for you. We'll work on those in the coming days.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one to work on. I think I'll like that.
Yes, indeed.
Cool. Are we?
We're done.
Okay. Excuse me. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your support. And I hope you're working out with us. That's what we're here for. We're here to give ourselves accountability, but we're here to give you accountability as you strengthen your body, strengthen your mind. This doesn't just help with the strength of your body and living longer. It helps with patience, dedication, courage, physical strength, but also determination in your entire life every day. So that's what we're here for.
And only really cool people hang out with us too. So there's that. Yeah.
We think you're cool, so we appreciate you hanging out with us and sending all of you love, joy, peace, and happiness, and some special healing energy to anyone in the world today who may be suffering in the hopes that they find some peace in their day. Thanks again. Have a great Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow morning here at 6 a.m. bright and early. Bye, everybody.